All right. So we're gonna do this next video here, and this is actually gonna be a fun one. Come on. All right, cool.
Tattoos are a sign. They are a sign of one.
All right, so we're doing Coach Red Pill again, and this should be fucking fun. Oh God. All right, so you guys like to see like me talking about Coach Red Pill, and this is actually I don't know. This is pretty weird. I look Coach Red Pill Gonzala. We need to have a talk, man. You put your videos on the internet, and to be honest with you, man, not everyone who watches your video, and probably you know this, not everyone who watches your videos are 14 and stupid or haven't actually been out in the world. I mean, like, you the quintessential okayboomer, which is this shit that was written for. Because you sit back and you have, I was about to say you talk like a 6-year-old, but you are 52, so. And of course, you try to seem cool and edgy and all this, oh, I'm cursing, even though you're about as, he's about as, you're about as edgy as the ends of this controller. Anyway, let's see what tattoos are a sign of. Disclaimer alert, I don't have any tattoos. And I really just don't have any tattoos because I'm definitely irrationally afraid of needles. Yeah, irrationally afraid of needles. So I don't have a tattoo. If that was the case, I would be literally designing my own tattoos. I'm sorry, it's just me. I would be designing my own tattoos. But let's listen to Coach Red Pill.
Tattoos are a sign. They are a sign of one of two things, or perhaps both. Either the guy who has a tattoo is an idiot, or he's an NPC, or he's a...
So, wait. Either he's a NPC, non-thinking, or idiot. That kind of is the same thing, my friend. I don't know about you, but you sound like an idiot. It's literally, I don't like it, so it's stupid. Literally, that's his argument. I don't like it, so it's big and stupid. But let's continue.
an NPC who is an idiot at the same time. One of those three combinations. Yeah, absolutely. No exceptions. You have a tattoo, that's what I think of you. Sorry, pal. Yeah, because why exactly are you having a tattoo? I mean, what exactly are you trying to express by having a tattoo?
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to say, because I don't want to fuck up your name, I'm going to say Eli. Thank you, Eli. Let me just see if I can bring up my Facebook chat. Pop that out. Okay, cool. Yeah, got it out. Alright, put this shit right here.
What is the point here? Huh? I mean, please explain it to me. See, it's one thing if you're like a soldier or like a sailor. You're a sailor who went down in some ship, you know.
Sailor that went down in some ship. I'm not even making a joke about the fact that, you know, the whole whatever angle, but like literally, that's a joke. Regardless, that's a fucking joke. But notice he gives special exceptions to these warrior men and people who fight for the right to tattoo themselves, who literally are people who have to follow orders and aren't supposed to think for themselves in the context of making sure that they stay alive. No. Even though these men, and this is not taking anything from them, are just supposed to follow orders, they're not NPCs because reasons.
Some tragedy, what happens in war, whatever, or you were with in some platoon rather, in some war, right? And you get like a tattoo, you know, of camaraderie or something like that. Well, you know, you're 19, you're an idiot, you know. Okay, fine. Yeah, but you're a grown-ass man, and you decide to get all kinds of tattoos that have no meaning whatsoever.
You say they have no meaning. But who decides that? Fuck, I just sounded like fucking Escanor. Who decides that they don't have any meaning? You say that they don't. Have you ever sat back and thought to ask? It's just like the comment, like, if a woman has more than 2 penises inside her, she can't love. Like, how do you know this shit? And this is what I'm talking about. This whole idea that he knows best because he's Coach Red Pill and he can never be fucking wrong. Dude, you're fucking wrong. Like, seriously. Like, he sounds like an idiot. And I think this shit is on purpose, guys. I really do. Because he sits back and actually says this shit with no self-awareness that, well, I know this is the case because reasons. And you know what? Maybe he is aware of the fact that he sounds like a fucking idiot. Because, quite frankly, I just don't see how he just doesn't realize the shit that he says is stupid. Like, literally, the shit sounds like he sits back and thinks about the shit 2 minutes before he cuts on the camera. Well, I guess that'd be better than me because I think about the shit right while the camera is running. You know, that's just me. I don't know. But anyway, like, yeah. Really? Let's continue.
I mean, at least the sailor who went down with the ship and survived, you know, he put, you know, USS, you know, sunk.
You can't go down with the ship and survive. You can survive a shipwreck, but you can't go down with the ship, which implies dying. And so I know I'm being pedantic, but like, he's stupid.
Ship on his shoulder, and it means something because it was something really monumental in his life. But you know, you went and you got yourself, I don't know, a Maori or whatever it's called, tattoo like on your chest, and you know, you're the whitest guy since sliced bread.
Like, god damn, how do you know a tattoo of a loved one that's passed isn't meaningful to somebody? How do you know that a specific cross, which he's fucking Roman Catholic, how do you know that doesn't mean anything to him? As somebody who has that. How do you know somebody just doesn't like a specific brand of art? Like, literally, guys, if I wasn't scared of needles, I would have my art on me because it's important to me. It means something to me. This whole sense of, well, it doesn't mean something unless you're dying from it or you could have died from it. It's such a reductionist level of fucking thinking. It's almost as if he has no fucking on-off switch. Everything is so fucking extreme for this motherfucker. The only thing that isn't extreme is his fucking intelligence. But let's continue.
Yeah? You've never been to Samoa or wherever it is that they have those tattoos, and you got it because you thought it looked cool? You thought it was...
Yes! You have that fucking right and privilege. God damn. I know a lot of people hate cultural appropriation, but damn. Like, I am nowhere near Egyptian. Nowhere near Egyptian. But part of my symbol is the Eye of Ra and the Knot of Isis. Because I can identify with what those symbols mean. I can show respect and homage to those symbols. Yes, there were people that were getting those tattoos for no other reasons because they look fucking cool. That's their right. That's their prerogative. And for you to sit back and down that shit simply because you don't like it lets me know, dude, you're a fucking idiot. You don't like any other art. You don't like any arts from any other culture because it's not your culture. You don't have any fucking appropriate reason of actually having it. Well, it's different, so I don't like it. How fucking shallow does that sound? What does that say about you that you need to have specifically a direct influence in that culture to fucking like it, let alone get it tattooed on you? But let's continue.
Would look cool, and that's why you got it? Huh? There are lots of things I thought were cool when I was 19. Lots of things I thought were cool when I was 29 and even 39. I'm 51, and I think back on the stuff that I thought was cool back when I was 39, let alone 29, let alone when I was 19.
Okay, boomer.
And that's just stupid, yeah? It's stupid, and that's the thing. See, a tattoo is forever. It's permanent, yeah? And you want to get rid of it, it's going to be incredibly expensive and painful, and quite likely they will not be able to remove it in its entirety.
But that's something that you fucking sign up for when you get one. That's why you get one. You fucking idiot. Like, for real. Just some of this shit that he talks about and he complains about, it makes me think, like, no wonder you were 50, having, like, close to 49, having small kids. Because you didn't fucking live as a kid. You just sat back and you just, I don't know, was a fucking nerd. And this is coming from somebody who is a fucking nerd. It's just like this whole thing of like, well, I wouldn't do it, so I don't see why other people would do it. How fucking closed-minded are you? But let's continue.
Tattoos are forever. Are you absolutely positively sure that the thing that you think is cool now that you're, say, 25, 30, 35, you think that you're going to find it cool, you know, in 10 years, in 5 years? Do you think you're going to find it cool next year, for crying out loud? Think! Of course not. Of course not.
Well, it's shit that I find cool now that I found cool at 14. Hint, it's called anime. Like, seriously, video games. Like, at 14 I thought sex was cool, and I still think it's cool. Anyway, like, I don't know what the fuck is his problem. Like, I would say okay boomer again, but it would just seem so redundant. It's the, like, he has old man issues. Like, it's just stupid because I'm like, dude, like, there is one thing that if you know me, and some of you guys do, I am not a fan of men. I'm not, in a sexual way. I am not I'm not, the idea of homosexual sex isn't something that I like. No, I've never tried it. I've never like appealed to try it. I've never had a thought to try it. But I'm not gonna go around and say, "Oh, it's bad and it's evil." No, you have shit that you like. I have shit that I like. And it doesn't make it evil because I fucking don't like it. And I hate to use such a bad, extreme example, but this motherfucker is one of those people that will use that example. If I don't like it, it's evil, it's mean, it's stupid. If you do it, then you're fucking ugly. I mean, not ugly, but you're fucking an idiot. But people just have things that they like that you don't. Why is that such an issue for people like this man? Why? It's almost as if they want the world to bend to their will so they don't have to question shit. I don't like tattoos. Nobody needs to like tattoos because if they like it, then I may be tempted to like it. And you don't know if he doesn't have any tattoos. He's always wearing an old man turtleneck shirt. Like, for real. Like, you don't know what he got into when he was younger. He can be a raging wild hypocrite. But because it feeds a certain narrative to an audience that doesn't have any life experiences or experiences with the shit that he says. He's like the guy that fucking is tasked to scout out somewhere. He gets halfway to the edge, turns back around and says, "Oh my God, guys, that's a bad place." And I went in there and it was just really, really bad and really, really unsafe. So no one should ever go in there and never, ever question the things that I tell you about it because I'm just an expert and you should always believe and trust in what I have to say. That's how Coach Red Pill acts. Like he's such an expert. And yet and still, a lot of the shit that he reflects doesn't seem like that with me. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just that asshole. Maybe I'm just that asshole that says, wait a minute. Have you ever thought about getting tattoos or an art style that you may find exceptional? Now, I'm not a big fan about putting names on putting names of other people on yourself. I'm not. And I find it a little bit funny when people tattoo their own name on shit, but sometimes there's reasons. And I'm not going to degrade a person's choice to fucking tattoo themselves. It's their fucking body. Now, I may ask them why they got that and what made them like choose to actually put that permanent mark on themselves. But I'm not going to belittle them for that. What the fuck do I need to do that for? It's just a choice that I probably can't make because I'm definitely afraid of needles. I'm sorry. Just not. Like, you do you. But I have a fear of fucking needles. And you're not going to come near me with one. If I didn't have that fear, of course I would have had a tattoo by now. I'm a fucking artist.
Because we evolve, we grow. Huh? I mean, unless the tattoo actually has some significance, it's just goddamn decoration, for crying out loud.
Maybe the decoration is the significance. Like, for real, like, does he hear himself? Does he really hear himself? Like, I have to ask that question. Like, maybe somebody's getting a tattoo because it makes them feel good. Like, yeah, that shit happens. People get tattoos because it makes them feel good. But let's continue.
Huh? Decoration, it's like tattooing your clothes on, for crying out loud. Clothes are fashion, yeah? You buy clothes, 1 year for one season, the spring, the summer, winter, whenever, right? And they look sharp, they look great, and the next year you're like, no, it just doesn't look that cool. I'm not going to use it.
That sounds like a you problem. That literally sounds like a you problem. Like, oh, I don't like it this year. Like, dude, like, maybe because I'm a fucking loser and I actually have the same clothes year in, year out. And, like, I work at a job where pretty much has business casual shit like that. But like for real, like a lot of this, it's just like, to me, it sounds like he's trying to make his audience feel good for being mediocre. But let's continue.
Not going to wear that, right? Because fashions change. I mean, imagine if I'd gotten like, I tattooed my bell bottoms back in 1979 and I was still walking around with bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms are like back in fashion now. And by the way, it's not like tattooing clothes. No one goes around with the same fucking tattoo all the fucking time. And if you're getting that tattoo that is exactly like somebody else, there's a fucking reason. And if you want to actually sit back and say, well, you're not going to think that Mickey Mouse tattoo is fun in the next, the next 3 decades. Like, there's a reason why somebody got the tattoo. It's just like, they may actually have an attachment to it. But your assumption that no one can have a tattoo that they find that is, no one can have a tattoo that they will like 30 years down the line. It's just asinine.
Look kind of foolish now, wouldn't I? Of course I would. That's the whole point of tattoos. They're permanent. Don't do it. You know who does tattoos, right? Well, stupid people who aren't thinking ahead. And NPCs. And what are NPCs? Non-player characters. NPCs are just people with no personality. That's what's going on. By the way, I don't have any tattoo. I have no intention of getting that tattoo because I'm not an idiot, right? I know that next year I'm going to think it's stupid, yeah? Unless it were something incredible. And the fact of the matter is, see, I have children, right? I have not tattooed their names on my body. Do you think that I don't love them? Of course I love them. I adore them. I worship the very ground that they walk on.
That seems like a bigger problem than anything. But, maybe that's just me. I don't know. I don't know, like, seriously, like, that sounds like a problem to me, but, I'm that asshole. But let's continue.
But I'm not going to put a tattoo of their names, let alone their faces, on my body because, number one, it's stupid, and number two, what? Am I going to forget their names or their faces? Huh? I'm going to magically oh, what's their name again? Oh yeah, I have it tattooed right here. Oh, that's their name. Ah! Anyway, going back to the NPC thing. These guys who get tattoos, I despise in particular the guys who get like all these sleeves.
It's almost as if he despises them because he's jealous. Nah, he can't be jealous. He can't be jealous. Look at him. At 51 years old, has small children. Nah, he's been a successful person in life because reasons, and he had all types of women that he just chose the final one to settle down, even though he makes content talking about how but he's not jealous. He's not jealous because he's not jealous in some kind of way. He's not jealous because reasons. Because reasons. Let's continue.
Right? And they walk around with wife beater t-shirts to show off the fact that they have these tattoo sleeves, right?
And they also walk around with wife beaters to show that they can wear wife beaters because, and I hate the term wife beaters because it conjures up, especially tattoos, like he conjures up this big tough guy that literally walks around and beats his wife. But something tells me it's not the tattoos that intimidates his ass. But let's continue.
What's that tell you? No personality. NPCs. Yeah, non-player characters. But
wait, no, it doesn't. It just tells me that somebody that likes to wear tattoos. Is he making this content for the guys in his audience that's being bullied? Is that who he's making this content for? because guys in his audience is bullied and they need to feel good about them being bullied by the big, strong, tough guy. It did I just crack the code? Let's continue.
Buddy, that's what you are, if you have them. And you who have a sleeve and are listening to me and are spitting at the screen and hate my guts, I don't care. Why don't I care? Because I have a personality. I have independent thought.
No, nobody who watches this content is a guy with tattoos that spits at the screen. No, yes, people use certain things to have, I don't know, an appearance of a personality. But like, for real, coach, let's be honest, man. You actually accusing somebody of not having a personality because they don't fit what you like out of people, or your idea of what a personality is, doesn't really say anything bad about them. It says something more about you. But let's continue.
I don't depend on other people to consider me cool. That's why I don't have sleeve tattoos. And you who have a sleeve tattoo...
Yeah, you don't, because you will never be considered cool. Let's be honest. You won't be considered cool.
You're a loser. You're an idiot. You have no personality. Fuck off. I'm so sorry. Did I hurt your feelings, Mr. Sleeve Tattoo Man? Are you gonna beat me up?
You know what? I think I'm noticing a trend. Like, I didn't watch this video fully all the way, but it's just like, oh yeah, this is how this fucking bluster just like, it sickens me that you are actually so fucking blustered about, oh, I'm fucking, like, yeah, like, no, dude, you sound like a fucking tool and making fun of people. Like, God, I would say he's a supremacist, but he's not that supremacist. Okayboomer.
Fuck you, you cum-chugging
Like, really? He's being edgy? Oh, isn't it sweet? He's being edgy. Like, so did a tattooed person steal his girlfriend or something? Like, seriously. He had a particular distaste for guys with sleeves. Like, a particular distaste. Like somebody just stole his chick. But anyway, yeah, this is Coach Red Pill, Gonzalo Laura. All right, so I'm done with this video.